Out of date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out of date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. Wishes you goodbye. Urfidurf outpost. The Jagni tribe claimed this forever. There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless. But now that you're working with their rival, he can see why. To fight for what you stand for isn't a fight he'll give up. It's a fight to the end. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Glad you covered that up. He says you did a great job capturing the rival's second outpost. You've earned the privilege of wearing the tribe's colors. Believes you'll make them all proud, too. Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost. Just keep going while you can and don't stop until all outposts are under your control. Says scouts spotted a moth nest close to the outpost. If you destroy that, the moths should infest the place, looking for a new home. That's the idea. If everything works out as planned, the moths should cause a buzzing tumult. Just get to it and destroy it. You're feeling mighty low. The deep cut. Keep hammering away. Could be danger around any corner down here. Wow! Try again when you have some key energy. Dead already. Blasting everything to bits. Nice work. No more moth's nest. There go the moths toward the outpost. They're good and mad. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort. Says it will be a relief to finally have it over. Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the Gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those Gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride Gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Nope, you still have to feed them, but food's easier to find than go juice. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent Gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge.
Bam! The dark wins again. Right?
You're always going to stumble with the dark.
Don't doubt the dark.
It's okay if I curse the dark just this once, isn't it?
I'm just glad to be on the winning side.
Andro? Varse kasaman varut.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones.
Asana yotpa.
You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can.
Kodotuku. Dere?
So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the gnotes die with it.
Dere? Kodotuku.
Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Asadurutu.
Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights too.
Boila kodo.
Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before.
Asadurutu.
But let's not speak of that now.
Kanamunta. Kanaruta. Aplitonumuta.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Boila kodo. Kanaruta. Pialtuma.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Kala.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater.
Kanamunta. Aplitonumuta.
She's sad that something as wild as the hoof puff can't be tamed, but has to come to terms with the fact that you need to stop it. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Sharp steel. Got her. Flash the slash. You've already drained yourself. Great shot. Hack and slash.
Narolute. Kala.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Ferena masalapu.
She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down.
Drobalu. Narolute.
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Ariaroche nui mumera. Ferena masalapu.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time.
Kanyala notoro. Andro? Ariaroche nui mumera.
It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with out-of-date's map. The light is nearly blinding. Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up. Wants you to take your time as they're open for another. See what they have. A deal to be proud of. The day is here. Too tight and the rope tips. It's the express line. Nothing's simple. It's locked. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. Oh, it's locked. You shouldn't be surprised if you stumble on more of these. It's an electropanel, a closed loop that pushes voltage spark. Flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark.
amun.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Inadabsunka, arieroche nui mumera.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Pala.
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut.
Brumblene marsamambunundu. Anora kapapum.
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the gnotes. That's not so far away.
Urasa durut. Asana yotpa. Asadurutu.
Seems the old world had plenty to offer, and all in one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Found some e-waste. Worthwhile. Carving it up. The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. Couldn't just be open, eh? Ooh-wee, that's biohazard. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Now, you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mecha-Majut. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Noko. You need to show your mount who's boss.